Hello. In a lot of books, there are when you are looking for jobs or for work, and in articles, in blogs, in videos, everywhere, it's like number one rule: follow your passion. And I know from my personal experience that frustrates the hell out of you. Why? Well, it's my personal experience, and with talking with many people, young and old, all over the world, most people just don't know their passion. And maybe even you get to know, like myself, when you're already, having quite a lot of years gone in your life. So it's not when you need it. When you need it is when you start working, when you finish your high school or university or education, or when you're laid off and you need to find another job. And then the advice keeps on going. It's like, follow your passion. But that is just not the right approach, because how can I follow something if I don't know what it is? And again, it's only a very limited number who know their passion. There's some folks, when they were 10 years old, they know they want to be a doctor, or they want to be a policeman, or help, or a lady who I met this week, and when she was 16, she started helping autistic children. But that is just, I think it's less than 1%, or anyway, it's a very small group of people who know that from a young age what their passion is, and that's what they do the rest of their life. For most of us, it's we just don't know. So I think it's crappy advice. It's only advice coming from people who know their passion. Well, then it's easy to say, okay, so you don't know your passion, so you cannot follow it. But what should you do instead? I have a couple of suggestions. Instead of follow your passion, is follow your curiosity. What makes you curious? What are you always reading? What documentaries are you always watching? What magazines are you reading? Or in a magazine, what articles are you reading? We're all curious. And don't let that judgment come in between, because the judgment is, oh no, that cannot be good, or there's no money to be made there, whatever. Just forget about that. Just try to focus on what attracts you, because curiosity is there's something new and you want to know, and that attracts you. The second one I would say is, yeah, and again, I know it's not easy. There's a lot of work involved in all these things. It's like, what problem do you find, or what opportunity do you find really interesting? It's like, you care about helping elderly people stay longer in their homes, or you're really interested in solar energy, renewable energies, replacing the fossil fuels, or are you really interested in, helping people to move to a vegan diet? It can be anything. So what problem or what opportunity attracts you? But then also add the question, why? Why are you particularly interested in helping elderly people? Why are you so interested in promoting a vegan diet? It's really important, because then you get to your emotions. We're so much taught to stay in our head, but we should make the link with our heart. So, first one, curiosity. Second one, the what and the why. And the third one I would suggest is, actually, instead of following your passion, is quite the opposite. I call that flip side thinking. Is like, look in your suffering for signs. There are certain things in your own where you have suffered and maybe you're still suffering, which somehow you want to prevent, or somehow you don't want to work in there. So it is an area which really you're somehow passionate in. Eh? For instance, in my learning, my suffering was around learning, but that was the part where I was forced. There was so much pressure to perform. But by doing so, I became very good in learning. And when the should learn is gone, for me it's now I love learning. And I'm good at it. But it's only when I started looking inside in my own suffering that I realized, like, wow, I'm really good at learning. And it was a kind of a survival mechanism rather than like, oh, a choice, or oh, something which I think is fun. So, instead of following your passion, I gave you 3 different steps which you could further explore where you can focus your attention. Yeah? Follow your curiosity, check out what problem, what opportunity attracts you and why. And the third one is, well, investigate, explore your own suffering. Okay. Good luck with that, and let me know how it goes. If you have any question, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to connect with you, and hopefully, if needed, well, give you a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. Bye.